want to start by thanking you, Mary-Clair, for taking the time to chat with us at the Christian Beat.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. This is so much fun.
Yeah, no, I love getting to talk to artists. It's always a good time. And we're going to be focused on your debut album, Enough,
Oh.
which released earlier this year, July, if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
So do you want to just talk kind of like just a little bit of background for those that may not be familiar with, all of the work that went into creating the project?
Right, right. Well, I had released some singles in like 2023, 2024, and I knew that I just wanted to make a home for all of those. And my initial thoughts were, I'll just make an EP. It's fun. People love EPs, but I kept writing and writing, and soon enough, I had enough songs to put on an album. And so I thought it'd be fun, even though I'm a really small artist and I haven't really done much. We thought, why not? So I just put them all together for Enough, the album, and it came out, and people have been loving it so far.
Absolutely. And you have had success with the singles, as you mentioned, releasing before the project. You've had some additional success since. I'm just curious, kind of, if you had not tagged those as some of the ones that you like knew were going to resonate, or maybe they're resonating in a different way than you maybe thought that they would when you were first writing them and recording them.
Yeah, I mean, when I put the album together, I thought, surely the big songs would be like Your Love, or, I already released Heaven in the Way. But the real grab has been with one of the songs called Falling. It's done, it's gone so many places just numbers wise, and it's reached so many people. And that was out of the blue because it was kind of a last minute write. And I was like, oh, it's just a sweet little love song. It's like, it's cute, and people love it. It's their favorite. And also had a chance to do a song with Tadashi, Never Be the Same. And that has been loved by so many people. And, I get videos of people dancing to it in their car and singing along. So there were definitely some that were a big surprise. And it's always a surprise to me, but I understand it because, whenever my favorite artists release an album, they always have like their singles, but I feel like the fans find what they love, and it's a guessing game. You never can guess what people are going to love, and it's been cool to watch for sure.
Oh, for sure. And it's funny that you mentioned it, kind of seeing both sides of it, being a lover of music and also releasing the music, and you connect with what connects with you. So it's
Mhm. It's fun.
for sure. And in addition to the music, you've already also released a few music videos could kind of pair with some of those. I'm curious how much input you've had into the creation and kind of the ideas behind those and kind of seeing those come to life.
I mean, yeah, I feel like starting out, there wasn't much, like budget or how big should we make it. And I remember my first music video, Heaven in the Way, I just had an idea in my head of just lighting a piano on fire just for the sake of it looking cool and a cool music video. And everyone was like, that's a little too much, but we made it work. And I feel like after, the video was received so well, my team kind of put some trust in me, thank goodness. And so I think creatively, I just tend to have fun and I want to push the boundaries. And a recent video that we did for Your Love was just me, very, very stripped down in the woods, just very simple. And I invited some of my closest friends to be in it. And that was a really fun day because it was kind of the first project that I had help with. And I had other people's input. And I found how much I love that, even though I thought I wanted all the control. I like other people's input. So that was really fun, and we just have exciting ideas for music videos to come and things like that. But when it comes to, my look and my brand, I often think I know what I want until other people help me fine tune it, which is good because I think I need that. If I'm just left to my own devices, it gets a little crazy.
I was actually going to ask, not just specific to the music videos, but just kind of like through this process, what have you learned, about yourself, about the industry, and kind of what you're going to take away from this as you look to the future for yourself?
Honestly, just a lot of grace for myself. I feel like, whenever you're just a fan and you're looking at artists, you're kind of thinking, Oh, it comes so easy for them and they know exactly, what to wear and how to talk and what to say. And now that I'm getting a little glimpse of that, I'm kind of realizing how much hard work it is and how much of a struggle it is, honestly, to wake up and think, what version of myself do I want to present? What look do I want to have for this cover or this cover? And how should I post about this? And honestly, it's less about, the weight of what people are going to say and more about who am I truly, like just that constant, battle with, young women and comparison and, how do I want to present myself? And honestly, just trying to look to the Lord for a lot of those answers and, realizing that the fan base that I want to attract and help feel safe and comfortable is young women. And so I want there to be a healthy balance of it's okay to be yourself and, have fun with your look and, just embrace it, but also honor yourself and realize that sometimes less is more and you don't have to put on certain things to be a certain way. And so I think just trying to find a balance of being myself and staying true to my creativity, but also, setting a good example for young women out there.
Absolutely. I'm curious then if you kind of have that audience and in mind when you get feedback from them and you get stories and the impact that your music has had on their lives. What does that kind of mean to you specifically? And like, how does that then influence your thinking about particular tracks if they've called out any of those?
Honestly, it's really encouraging because funny story, I had a girl reach out to me and she had chosen to use Heaven in the Way, one of the first song that I ever made, as her song for her dance recital. And just seeing her dance to it and the artistic, direction that she took with it inspired me. And so just understanding that I might have a purpose of why I think I want to release a song, but people are going to take it and use it in their own way. And that inspires me. So, I thought that I was going to go into this and be an artist and put out music and kind of influence others, but people take it and they make it their own. And I've seen so many fun videos about what the songs mean to people. So honestly, just knowing that I can release something and it will be what it is. And just getting really excited to see all the stories that come in about how it affects people. And especially, the young girls, like watching her dance recital, I was like, I never thought that that could even be possible to dance to that song. It's so sad. So just to watch her do that, it inspired me and it was really creative and fun and I loved it. So things like that are just so encouraging.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And then I'm just curious kind of what you're working on next, if you're continuing to write, like what kind of themes or messages or like life that's kind of happening for you as you're continuing to move forward.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, since the release of the album and seeing how much love people have for songs like Falling or just the slow and simple songs, I'm realizing that I kind of want to tap into that, like that really raw and honest side of things. And I just want to play more, getting out and meeting people and hearing stories. That's kind of my goal for this fall and this next upcoming season. But I'm really excited about the songs that are on the record. And I can't wait to just help promote those more and get those out there more. But on not focusing so much on the fun songs but really just the simple ones and the sad ones because people love sad music right now. So just trying to be there for them and provide that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I know we're coming close to time, so I just kind of want to give you like one final opportunity. If there's anything that you wanted to make sure to share that you haven't, really felt that I touched on, or if there's any message or what's on your heart, your expectation as you look for this project to impact women and the listeners.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my main message is just that it's possible for people to find music that's fun and also inspiring and encouraging. And I think this album is a healthy mix of both. And I hope that the people that need to find it will find it. And I'm just going to work hard to deliver that to those people. But yeah, I think we covered a lot of great things. And I'm just so thankful to talk to you again. We haven't done this. It's been 2 years since our last interview. So this is definitely fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you taking the time.